Hello, friends. It's T here, and welcome back to another beautiful episode on Moments with T. How was your weekend? Mine was beautiful, thank you. So, this is a special shout out to all of my friends worldwide. Thank you for engaging on my post. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for everything, basically. Thank you all, and thank you for engaging. And I really, really appreciate that. So, today, my special friends, I want us to talk about a controversial topic, right? It is a very, very sensitive one, by the way, and God will help me not to say what I'm not supposed to say, honestly, but I'm just going to give my own point of view over it. So, while I was surfing the net sometime in the course of the week, I bumped into this couple. They were on TikTok, they were on live, and they were talking about. I have never seen them on my FYP before. They're talking about not having children, and I wanted to go. I had even scrolled. I was just like, well, people have different opinions about kids, you get. And then I went back to just listen to them. And then I discovered that they've been married for 20 years and they have no kids. Honestly, I if I had seen these people sometime 5 years ago or 6 years ago, I would have said, ah, what do you mean? I would have joined the group of people that that are that like always saying stuffs like, what do you mean you have a womb, you don't want to carry children, you don't want to reproduce when God has clearly said that go into the world and fill the world, reproduce, and all of those things, multiply. But on a second note, I have kids, and I have two, by the way. And honestly, I am going to tell you that once you're prepared, excuse me, once you're prepared, once you're ready to have kids, I hope that you're prepared, like mentally, financially, physically, any Kali that you have to be prepared in all of the ways that because they are beautiful. They make your world so beautiful. Those little humans, they are just like half of you, half of your partner, and it is so beautiful. It is a lovely thing to do. Seeing your mini me's running around the house, doing greater exploits, being naughty, doing all of those things. It is a beautiful thing to do. But going back to this couple, they decided they didn't want to have kids. And while they both of them were on the live, and while the wife was speaking, I was wondering, and then I wanted to ask that what does this man think about it? And then the man just spoke and said, I think most people have asked the question before. And then he just spoke and was like, he was fine with it because he was the last child of his family and his mom had 11. So I don't know. I think he watched his mom struggle doing all of those, trying to teach all of those 11 kids all by herself with her dad, with his dad, sorry, and all of those things. And he was just like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to go through this phase. And then God made him meet his better half, who decided she didn't want kids too. So while they were talking, they were just like they can travel the world, they can enjoy themselves without having kids. And the woman said she has given her husband the permission to have kids outside. The kids can come home, they can enjoy themselves. But once they are being naughty, you can just send them out. And sometimes we parents, we actually feel like that too. I don't know how it is with other parents, but sometimes when I'm overwhelmed with my kids, it's not like I will actually let them go somewhere. But let them be in the same house with me. I'll just say, go to your room, please. Don't disturb me. And just go and sit there. Because honestly, kids will test you. I don't want to know how much patience you have. These little wonderful humans, they will test you. they will test your patience. I'm not even talking pregnancy and all of those things. I think talking about it, pregnancy is actually very, 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 very safe, secure. Like it is actually a good one. Like you have all the rest you want. Once you pop out that baby, there is no rest for you. There is no rest for you. There's this woman that I am friends with on TikTok, and she said she put out a video and said, how do moms cope with going out and looking all fly and all of that? And they have two, three children. And then I could relate because sometimes when I want to drop my kids off in school, I'll be looking homeless. I am practically looking like I am not looking after myself. But after you've been drained with everything, because children will drain you, they will take out all your energy. Sometimes it is for a good cause, because getting old, you don't want to do some things again. When you have kids at home, they will definitely want you to do it, like having movies nights, having going walking around the block and all of those things. But seriously, I didn't blame those couple for not wanting to have kids, because kids are a lot. They will take your money, they will take your life, they will take your social life. If you can navigate through it, if you can navigate through it, then you're doing very well. You're doing absolutely well. And I feel like we parents should be able to navigate through having kids. The couple that didn't have kids, I don't know how it is in their home. I don't know what they're missing, but I am always thankful and grateful for my kids, because even sometimes when they piss me off, they put me off the edge, and I'm frustrated. I am this, I am that. I still have a way to calm down. I just let myself out of the house. I take a walk. I leave them with their father. If their father is not home, I just say, go and stay in your room. And within 10 minutes, all of those anger has actually calmed down. If you can navigate through it, because we actually have to navigate through it. And when you can do that, moms and dads in the house, I give it to you. I am so proud of what you're doing. And if you don't want to have kids, that is your I am absolutely in support of you, because when you have them, thinking about, people have different kind of opinions. You get, they have different kind of things they want to do while they have kids, if they don't have kids. Because when you have kids, if you want to travel with your partner, you have to think about kids and say, oh, my kid, where will he or she stay? You will not be able to enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. But honestly, when you have them, they add more beauty to your life. I am not soliciting that you should have kids by force. If you don't want to, well, I cannot force you not to have kids, but they are beautiful. Honestly, they are beautiful and lovable. Apart from their tantrums, they are actually beautiful, they are lovable, and they add beauty to the home. The society has made us feel like if you don't want to have kids, then you're probably being a bad person, you're a wicked person. But I can categorically tell you that if you cannot love yourself, there's no how you'll be able to pour love into having a child. Because honestly, you cannot pour for an empty jug. If you feel like you're not fit to have a child, it is better for you not to have one than to have one, and then you're misbehaving, you're not in the right place of mind, and all of those things. And honestly, it takes two to tango. It takes two. Like this saying that says it takes a village to raise a child. Honestly, there is no lie in it. It takes all of the people in this whole world to raise a child, because sometimes I feel like, is this how I was behaving when I was little? Oh my god. I have put my parents through a lot, because what the way these kids are doing. So I am friends with I have started this little habit of mine that I've started being friends with older ones. I'm talking 60 and above. I have this friend in my church, and she I was having tea with her some time ago after church, and then she told me she didn't have kids. And I was just, yeah. And then she was like, "You didn't want to ask me." I said, "Well, everybody have different opinions about having kids." She said she loves kids, but she just cannot bring herself to have them because she said nothing was wrong with her medically. She can have a child, she has a womb and all of that, but she feels like she cannot deal. She said her cousin had six, and then she anytime she comes up pops up in her house, and she's just like, "Are you crazy? What are you doing with these little ones?" But honestly, it is a bittersweet experience. It is a bittersweet experience with kids, honestly. So if you decide you don't want to have one, I definitely agree with you, because thinking about it, if you want to think about it, in this part of the world, once your kids are older, they go their way, and you're probably left alone, or you have to go to a care home. But if not, when my older friend was talking to me, she feels like you train a child all your life, and when they are older, they just go out and do their thing, and you're left alone all over again. They have drained all your years. But I told her, like, if kids were not there, you will have enjoyed yourself, and one day you will be tired. There's no how you will enjoy yourself and say you want to stay outside, or you will still want to go back to your house. It gets to an age whereby you would want to rest. Like, oh, I don't want to go out again. I'm tired. You have time. There is time for everything. And I feel like when you take care of your kids from your little age, you grow with them and all of that. When they are gone, you too can go your way. There is no age for there's no stipulated age for people that want to have fun. You can have fun, you can go for your travels while your kids are older, you can look after themselves, then you can enjoy yourself with your partner. But honestly, when she said she didn't want kids, she's actually very old. So when she said she didn't have kids, I didn't blame her, because I thought about all of the things that could happen and all of the stress that kids put you through. But on the other hand, they are lovable humans, and they are gorgeous. Like when you see a baby, you be like, "Oh my god!" Before you start thinking about their tantrums. Well, honestly, if you want to have kids, God will give you yours. But if you don't want to, then everybody has their own opinion, whatever they think. So, my special friends, that's it today on this episode of Moments with It. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And that's it. I hope that by next week, I'll see you here again. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next week, when I see you again. Bye.